What's up, Habs fans? The season ended the way it began, with a shootout loss to an original 6 Atlantic Division rival, as they fall once again 5-4 to the Detroit Red Wings. Same score as last night, but it was a shootout loss instead of an overtime loss this time. Yeah, a little bit disappointing, but for the tanking crowd, really not that bad. But Ottawa won. I kind of expect the Coyotes to win their last game in Arizona, especially against an Edmonton team with really nothing to play for at this point. So I suspect they're going to get the 5th overall pick, barring any chaos from the draft lottery. But we'll have to see what happens when the draft lottery comes around. Anyway, Alex Newhook started off the scoring. His 15th goal of the season for number 15. Logan Mailloux getting his first NHL assist in his first NHL game. And by the way, when it comes to Logan Mailloux, you can have your opinions either way on him, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change the fact that he is on the team, and I'm going to support the Habs. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, Seider ties it up at 1 apiece from the blue line. And then Brandon Gallagher taps in rebound. And this is the most Gallagher goal I've ever seen. The rebound was off of an Armia shot, by the way. But yeah, this is the only way Gallagher scores goals at this point in his career. But hey, you'll take it. But then Caulfield gets a goal off of a rebound, this time from a Slavkovsky shot, and it's 3-1. And then Volano scores. I have no idea what Caden Primo was doing. He was just standing there. I think he thought that the puck went out of bounds off him, but it went right to Volano, who scores. Yeah, Primo, that was a really bad goal to give up, but yeah, whatever at this point. Sprong ties it up at 3 apiece, and then Slavkovsky tips in a shot from Lane Hudson, who, by the way, was looking amazing all night from the offensive blue line. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with at that point, at that position. It's 4-3 for the Habs, and then with 3 seconds left in the game, a little more than 3 seconds left, technically, Perron scores, tying it up at 4 apiece. No goals in overtime. Go to the shootout. Kane scores the only goal in the shootout, but at that point, you can tell that the Red Wings bench realized they were eliminated, as the Capitals had already won their game by that point. Very subdued celebration from the Red Wings. Yeah. But, whatever. So, that is the last game for the Habs this season. My first full season of making these videos. Between the Dolphins and Habs. We get to, I guess, this channel's off season after this. First of all, before I forget, I got to talk about the stats in this game. The Habs were outshot 40-33. They were 55% in the dot. 0-for-3 on their power plays. We did see Lane Hudson on the second power play unit, which was kind of nice. The Red Wings didn't have any power plays. The Habs were out, hit 21-16, and there were 15 block shots for the Habs and 11 for the Red Wings. Primo stopped 36-40 for a .900 save percentage. But yeah, like I said, we're getting into what is this channel's off season. I have a couple ideas for some content that might come out during the off season, but some things will definitely happen. If there's any big free agency moves, I'm going to talk about both the Dolphins and the Habs drafts. Otherwise, draft lottery, I mean, I might make a video on that if the Habs jump up a bunch or fall back a bunch in it. But if they're like the 5th or 6th overall pick, depending on how the Coyotes do tomorrow, I guess actually tonight, probably won't make that because there won't be much to say there. So yeah, the Habs finish off their season at 30, 36-16, 76 points. Honestly, I expect this team, if you get Lane Hudson for the season, if you get Logan Mailloux for the season, Caulfield fully recovered from his shoulder surgery, this team could be a playoff team next year. I'm not saying they're a guaranteed playoff team. I'd say that they're going to be in contention for that playoff spot. It's not going to be a failure of a season if they don't make it in. But I think, especially with what you saw between Detroit, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Washington at the end of the season, the Habs could easily make the jump to be in that position, competing for a playoff spot at that point in the season. But we're going to have to wait till next year to see what happens. So, for one last time this season, blessed be, go Habs go.